Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and low BR run. We're continuing our side quests here that are becoming available to us by doing Kosmofest and Kate and Rhagoh. This is two quests that I mentioned in the last video. This block of videos, block of 4 videos, is going to have the ability for us to recruit other people, but we've already got our final 18. So these are just more informative for you to see what your other options are. Kosmofest is about to commence. The maiden is safe and ready for the festivities. Although that doesn't mean this is going to be a wild party. We're going to pray quietly along calm shores. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. To make this festival a success and to ensure the maiden's safety, I'd like for someone to rid the calm shores of monsters. Not just 1 or 2, I want you to defeat them all. Will you do it for the festival's sake? I'm on it. I knew I could count on you. I want you to head to Fornstrand immediately. Festival success lies in your hands. Okay. Rush, you came. I'm kind of nervous, but I can do this. Once you defeat all these monsters, I'm going to start the festival. Okay. So this is easy. All we have to do is kill all the crabs here, and you don't want to leave the zone. Only in this zone. We're going to get a chain, and let's see. The easy way to tell whether you've gotten them all is if your chain reaches 80, you're done. So we need to keep killing these armor shell groups, and we just got 3 in the chain for that first group of 3. We're up to 7. And these are going down super fast. This zone was available to us a long time ago, and it's not super challenging. We actually had access to this quest a long time ago, but there's no reason to do it if you're not trying to recruit Sheryl, who is the Cosmos Maiden. We've already done a quest for her before. We did the one before because it didn't require us to kill anything. But this one does. This one is kill everything in the entire zone, and so that was XP we did not want. Even though that's welcome XP now, it wasn't at the time. So we're at 20 chains now. We are 1/4 of the way through after 1 fight. So there will probably be 4 fights if I can get all the crabs in pools that large. And I should be splitting these guys. Yes. There's a whole bunch of them right there. And as you can see, as I'm splitting them, they're giving us all kinds of stuff. There's the white, yellow, and purple colors there, or white, yellow, and pink. I don't think there's anything up there, man. I'm just looking to be safe. Okay. Anyway, the colors, the white ones just means they're common. The yellow means they're uncommon drops, and the pink, it means that they're rare drops. They won't show up on every split from the monster if they're pink. But they do about 1 out of every 3, I'd say. So they're not super rare. If you can get enough captured monsters, and some of those items are needed for weapon upgrades. Some of the things our guys ask for at the screen all the time fall off or part of splits or regular drops from monsters. Enough about that. Let's talk about Sheryl and whether or not you want to recruit her. I don't have her in the final 18, and it has nothing to do with her being hot, as somebody mentioned. It's just that she didn't have the final stats or the flexibility I want. She did not have the ability to heal. That's a big deal. I wanted healers. Haruko in the last video has the ability to heal at the very least, and she was probably the closest to being one of the final 18 that didn't make it. Sheryl, she comes with evocations. You need to use her as a caster. She's not terribly skilled with a weapon. Her final weapon is kind of meh. It sucks. Sheryl is not the greatest addition to the party. unless you just want a cute face or something like that, which is a perfectly honorable pursuit if you choose to go that way and just make a swimsuit calendar group of 18 and don't care about how low your damage is going to be. Moving on, we are probably about halfway done with these. We got a couple more groups we need to pull. There's one, I think I'm trying to get that lobster to come with me, but he didn't follow. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all three. Oh, okay, I did. I got three, but there's a fourth one over there. We got our chain up to 37, which means we're about halfway done.
Come on, let's get some eggs.
And I think we're pretty much one-rounding all these. That Orphic ward that popped up there, Rush just got wards and I didn't turn it off. And so he is... he cast that because I didn't turn it off for him. I need to turn it off. If he's like, he could have had Omni Strike as an ability there, as one of the options, but I wouldn't know because I left wards on. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want anything to ever overlap Rush's Omni Strike or anybody else's special abilities. So I'll have to turn wards off for Rush. And a lot of our guys who just got upgrades, when their BR goes up, every character in the game has a certain BR level where they'll learn a new skill. And it's different for everybody. And so when you ding, it's possible that one or two of your guys are going to learn a new ability when the BR goes up. Orphic Ward 2, oh, okay, because I used it once, it chose to upgrade that one. Now, if I didn't use that one, it may have tried to upgrade his weapon arts, like we want to. We want his combat arts to go up. Still splitting everything. We've got plenty of stuff from armor shells. That's not something we're going to have to come back and kill later. Why am I leaving? Oh, I guess I'm going to come back for those, I guess. Okay, so we got a group of 4 here.
Let's do this.
These are... okay, they're armor shells with giant armor shells mixed in, and some creatures are like this. They have giant versions that as your BR goes up, the mix of armor shells and giant armor shells, the giant ones will be more and more, and that kind of makes the fights a little more challenging for you, but it's not, in the case of these low-level guys, it's not a big deal here if they were all giant armor shells. It just means they have more hit points. They do pretty much the same stuff. They do have a slightly different loot table, or can have a slightly different loot table, but they're basically the same creature, just a little beefier, hit a little bit harder. Oh, we did get a lot there. They're reinforcing. We are up to 63 chains.
It's just a wisp of a thing.
And yeah, when your guys say it's just a wisp of a thing, that means it's a it's not a very challenging creature. Your guys will have different dialogue if it's challenging or not challenging. And in fact, some of the combat options you're given differ based on how powerful what you're fighting is. Like try to stay alive or something like that, as opposed to kick his ass, he's a weakling. Alright, we're up to 73 chains, which just means we are missing 7 guys, so probably 2 groups of armor shells.
I'm becoming stronger. Did everyone see what just happened?
This quest gives us a couple things. It's going to give us 5,000 gold, a couple crystals for crafting, and Sheryl is available to be hired from the Union of the Golden Chalice in Nagapur, where we got the original quest. Alright, let's find these... Oh, there's a chest over here. Okay. That's another one of those... they're rare minerals that are used to create different items for Rush. Specialty weapons, a lot of times. Okay, so I think we kind of saw these guys before and we just left them. But these are the last two groups.
Let's do this.
And this should be quick. 2, 2, and 3. That's 7. That gives us 80. Yeah. Up 75. 77. And Jaeger pwns him, brings our chain up to 80. And now we can talk to... This is really inflating our battle rank. Just when they say kill an entire zone, it's a good thing we put off this quest till we didn't care about XP. Okay. So we're going to want to go back and where we saw Sheryl standing on that rock. That's where we're going to want to go and speak to her again. But, oh, there's something here that wasn't here before.
Let's do this. Okay,
so this is their kind of idea of a boss. It's 2 deaths in a group, one group of 2 deaths. This is they're certainly not super tough for us right now. I think they have less than 100,000 hit points. It's not a boss per se, like it doesn't have the question marks, it doesn't have a name. They're just normal deaths you would fight if you found them in zones as trash. But one nice thing these guys do for them, not for us, is they will turtle up a lot of times right at the beginning. Okay, Jaeger once again fired a solution back to him, and it's the end of deaths. That's the end of the fighting in this zone, in this quest. Isn't this beautiful? Countless lights gather together to become one remnant. The remnant itself doesn't do anything. It can't fight monsters or bad guys. But this remnant that is left here has a beauty that awes and inspires people. This remnant, Siltique, it is the most important remnant in all of the world. If it weren't for the magnificent piece of art, the world would be a place of war and nothing but war. The Siltique tells us that there's just so much more. The world has its horrors, but it also has good and beauty. Or it's just a malfunctioning remnant that hasn't found a way to kill people yet. Oh, and it's gone. Thank you so much. This festival is important because through it, we're trying to convey that war is meaningless and unnecessary. I know everyone will realize that, and when they do, the world will be a peaceful place. Or no one will realize that, and the world will fall to pieces. B. I won't let that happen. I can't. I'm just kidding, Sheryl. Yeah, B, final answer on there. Here, take this. The 5,000 gold and the 2 crystals. If you need assistance, Russ, don't be shy to ask for my help. You can find me in the guild. I thought you were doing the Cosmo thing. My goal now is to tell the entire world about those poor fishies. If there's a war, those fishies will die. Okay. They're so adorable, but I'm exhausted from counting them all. There must have been 100 of them. Okay. Yeah, they're really trying to pile on how stupid Sheryl is. Her intelligence is about on par with Rush's, I guess, when he started. So we were all counting to 100 at one point in time. Hey, Rush, I was wondering if you'd let me hold on to your dead heart. Sure, no problem. Awesome. 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 Roberto can learn invocations, but we're going to have to turn them off. And like I said in a previous video, I may not be showing turning off shit anymore, like since it's so always the same thing, like me going through every single one of our guys and turning off anything that they shouldn't be using. Okay, the next quest is Kate and Rhagoh. We had Rhagoh earlier, and thank goodness we did, because we're going to need to talk to Rhagoh in order to get this quest started, as if we were trying to get her parameter bonus, but we're not. So it would be as if we were. So we got the red text here. Rush, I completely understand how you feel about Arena. I had a sister as well, my twin, Kate. She was completely opposite to me in personality. She died some years ago, though. Okay, and what I'm doing here is I'm going back out to the world map, coming back in with all parameter bonus conversations. You got to go back out to the world map, back into the city 5 times, and then we'll get the red bubble again from Rhagoh, who is male. Oh, it's you. Lately, I've been thinking about my sister a lot. Kate died in a terrible accident. I wasn't able to save her. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up such a heavy topic. Hey, you don't need to look so sorry for me. This all happened a long time ago. Ugh, men, always harping on about that past. You? Who are you? Rush or whatever? Tell this bonehead to hurry up and get over me, alright? Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? What? Did I just black out? I'm sorry, I didn't seem to be feeling well. Could you leave me alone for a while? Okay, he was talking like a guy, and then he was talking like a girl. And didn't we just tell him that we saw his sister in the forest, in a darkened forest? We're ignoring that information, I guess. Oh, you again, up for hearing more bitching, huh? I mean, I can't think of any other reason you'd want to chat. Guess it sucks for you, too, huh? I mean, look at this guy. Rhagoh been letting himself be haunted by the past for years. What a pathetic little brother. It'd be a hell of a lot easier for us both if he'd just forget about me and move on. Rush, when did you get here? I'm having the dream about my sister Kate. She told me I should forget about her. A dream standing up? But that was just a dream, right? A dream standing up? Okay. He dreams standing up. Daydream, maybe? Okay, now that you've talked to this point in the parameter bonus conversations, you will find Rhagoh, he, she, / Kate in the bar here. I'm in a locked room deep in the royal ruins. There's a stone goddess that brings together. I received the key of a man who frequently went there to pick certain flowers. You and the flower. I don't know why he had the key or why he gave it to me, but I'm grateful that he did. Rush, will you do me a favor and come with me to the ruins? I have to see my sister again. Of course, let's go. Thank you. I'm ready to leave right now. Okay. Oh, we're going to be magically ported into Ruins of Rhagoh Castle. This is going to open up a new area for us. We need to find the entrance to the basement. We can get to the statue room from there. And this was one thing that was preventing us from getting another morsel. There's a morsel in the basement, and until we did this quest, we didn't have access to the underground area. And this is like one of the first zones we did, maybe the first area we did. And it's kind of fitting that one of the very last morsels is available from here, but that's by doing a quest later on. That opens it up. That's this one. Also similar is we have the ability to recruit Kate, and she is probably as desirable as Sheryl as far as stats are concerned. As far as looks are concerned, that's up to you. You're going to build your swimsuit team. That's your business. It's not mine. It's not my idea. Isn't there anyone you want to meet, Rush? Maybe someone wild and crazy like my sister? Not really my type. Hook me up? Alright. Interesting. Okay, so they, what I talked over there like an idiot, he goes through a conversation, Rhagoh does, and you can choose 2 attributes about something, like wild and crazy, petite and cute, energetic and cheerful, dark and mysterious. If you keep it no, it'll cycle through to the next one, and so depending on what 2 adjectives you choose about the person you would like, is who you fight at the end of this thing. It's just a way of making this quest a little dynamic for you. There's not huge differences between the end fights. They're all different creatures, but they're all equally beatable by a blind invalid and yeah, they're easy. We're still dodging mobs here. I believe this is the morsel here, isn't it?
Come on out.
Yes, Stethos morsel. That brings us up to 20. That means there's only one
Awesome.
morsel left
Okay.
that we will get eventually. Something says it's like in the 6th path or the Final Fortress 6th or 7th path or something like that. Although I don't have that right in front of me right now, but we will be hitting that sooner or later. We will be getting that for sure. It's 100% completion, so we'll get all the morsels. We just have one left. The other ones we've kind of gotten just by doing the quests, so it's not really hard to get all the morsels if you do the quests. Metallic Stud, we've gotten one of these before. David picked up one from a boss dropped one or something, and David immediately wore it from the loot menu. But now we got another one in our inventory, so if somebody else can use this accessory, they'll ask for it. Okay, now it's time to get back to the quest. This was all a sidebar, the chest and the morsel, just because we just opened this area finally. And we're going back down to that underground tier. We will be coming back here later on. There's a guild task we need to be here for to complete. Oh, we got the map. That's helpful. Runes of Robilia map 3. So yeah, there's like one for every zone. Or I believe there's one for every zone. And the chests are certainly helping us. The guild task for 150 chests. We're probably 1/3 of the way through. Yeah, we've probably got about 50, maybe 60 chests so far. Okay, so this is where he asked us the question about his the kind or a perfect person. It doesn't matter. Which choose? We chose wild and crazy, so we're going to get Floros, Raptors, and Imps in our fight. The Floros, I believe, are the dogs. The Raptors are like the bullfighters, and then the Imps are Imps. Yeah. Stone of Anti-Magica. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of chests that are in our radius, so it's worth it for us to grab them as we're going through here. Saves us from having to make a trip back just to get chests. Okay, when we get to the end of this hall, oh, we got to go through this one adjoining room here, which we are avoiding all the monsters in. Okay, so we've got this straight column straight up here. There's a world teleporter there for a quick way out. And landworms in here, I believe, yeah. The quest is going to award us not only with access to this underground area now, whenever we want when we come back here. It's going to give us 5,000 gold, a couple more crystals, just like the last chest. I mean, last quest, and Kate will be hireable from Celipalais. But it will not automatically unbind this remnant like hearts in the last video. Okay, that stone of anti-magia that we picked up was necessary to open that door. By the way, I should have mentioned that. And we'll have a cutscene here. This mirror, is this a remnant? And where's the statue? I thought it was supposed to be in here. I need to find my sister. Where is she? She's in Darkened Forest. Why are we here? They collapse. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. So there's no boss here. There's just these three groups. The Floros, Raptor and the imps, depending on how you answered Rhagoh's question about perfect person, perfect mate. Nice. There's not much strategy to talk here. If we can get by any of the stuff that we had to get by to get here, then you can definitely kill this. This quest is not given super late in the game, but it's one we put off because we did not want Kate. We didn't. She doesn't make the cut.
This is of no concern to you.
In any universe, she's not Final 18.
This is of great importance.
Kate, is that you? Is that really you? I never stopped believing that this day would come. I knew I would see you again. Me too, Rhagoh. I know how much time you spent looking for me. I know how alone you felt without me. I know everything about you. Kate, Stop. Let the past stay in the past. Let's just concentrate on the future. So I guess you know everything. And that's the Flash Chanel. That mirror is the Flash Chanel. I can't believe I get to be with my sister again, thanks to you. Thank you, Rush. I want you to have this. Chump change. Oh, and if you ever need any of my help, my sister's always willing to lend a hand. You can find her in the guild. Our plan is to earn money now so we can retire early and live out the rest of our lives peacefully. Okay, we can continue to talk to Kate to get, to Rhagoh to get the enhancement parameter bonus, but she's not Final 18, so we don't care. That mirror is called the Flash Chanel. It's one of the pieces we bind with the Stone of Marshall, and we'll have to physically go back to it again in order to bind it. The quest didn't do it for us, like hearts. We'll see you in the next video.